Hello, this is Intrepid Reporter reporting for magazine Cosmopolitan for Planet Sweeney on weddings. Yes, and I'm back from Coney Island, and by gum, you Americans know how to live, don't you, you little devils? Anyway, we're talking today about weddings and how you can actually create that special day with next to nothing. You don't need to go spending $3.5 million, and I think you know who I'm talking about, don't you, She's a nice lass, Chelsea, you know, Chelsea Klingon, but you don't need to spend that much money to seal the knot. Now, speaking of sealing the knot, various expressions, to coin the phrase for weddings, yeah? And we've got tying knot, we've got jumping the broom, haven't we, Shotgun, But anyway, we'll get on to matters in hand. Now, the average cost of a wedding, I understand, is £37,000, and that's not including the honeymoon. You see, honeymoon, no. But the thing is, you see, you can cut down on guests, which means you cut down on cake slices, doesn't it? You cut down on cake slices. And, you know, when it comes to cakes, which is one of the most important parts at wedding, if you ask me, right, I've come across some ingenious methods. I've seen pictures, right, people, you know, that don't have the money to spend, but they're incorporating their own personal passions, you see. So here, as you can see, we've got the Trekkie cake. Can you see that? We've got the Trekkie cake with a couple of dolls on there, That's rather charming. Or, if you're a bit of a music buff, you know, a bit of a classical, how about the Steinway cake? And, as we're all into computers these days, you know, everything's done by computers, how about the computer wedding cake, Look at that, Windows, Fantastic, yeah. Or there's even, right, this is a particular favourite of mine, even though I am vegan and I don't eat meat, but it's just the kind of sheer goal of doing this. This is what we call the meat cake, and you see. Now look at that, isn't that brilliant? And that, I believe, is actually meat. But my favourite of all, and I've no idea where this has come from, but obviously it meant a lot to them. It's what I call the crack cake, because you're going to have to be on drugs to eat that, aren't you? That's the crack cake. That's quite splendid. And for couples on a lower budget, even to those standards, what's wrong with getting a few cupcakes, A few cupcakes, shove a few dolls on, or if you've even got less of a budget than that, what about a few pies, A pie cake. So, we've got the cakes out of the way. And then, of course, there's a reception, isn't there? There's the all-important reception. And I've noticed that the current theme in weddings is balloons. Yeah, balloons. So, you can go from the balloon arch, you see? That's quite fetching, isn't it, Now, can you know, to walk under that of a day, Or the balloon star. Now you've got to have a bit more money in your pocket for that one, but I think you can agree, that's quite striking, isn't it, But my favourite is what they call the balloon pillar. You see, there, the balloon Grecian type pillar. Now I believe these people that organise these balloon decorations, you have to actually go on what they call balloon courses. But anyway, you can budget for £1.50 a chair cover. This is all, you know, it can all happen. And rings, you know, rings. Why get an expensive ring, right, when you can get, you know, anything? Look around your cupboards, Look around. That is from a key ring, you see. That is from a key ring. And if you don't have that, what's wrong with an elastic band? It's yellow, innit, Because after all, it's thought, isn't it? You don't really need all that paraphernalia to seal your love, do you? And as far as receptions goes, now, I've seen this very striking Italian job Italian job. Look at all that. Look, just fancy sitting down to that, And that's cost thousands of pounds, that, or pesetas, or whatever it is they have. But I found that you can actually have a alfresco reception in your own backyard, see? Couple of fold-out chairs, white tablecloth, or even a sheet, Or if you're really strapped as well, if you want to save even more money, how about going for the romantic fold-up reception, Fold-up reception, plastic cover, no messing, can use again. Well, I'll just top myself up here. Use it time and time again. And then, of course, the flowers, well, you've got to have your flowers, haven't you? But you can easily, visit any garage, petrol station. And of course, the final sort of thing at the end of every wedding is, throwing the buffet, innit, Throwing the buffet over your head, a lucky lass that'll catch that. So, really, that's what my opinion is. You can dress up a plain cake in a unique and memorable way, as I've showed you, because at the end of the day, it's all about, the love between two people, not about the money and everything. So, if there's anybody out there that's going to get wedding, or even weddings, take my tips, You can have romantic receptions, you can have beautiful balloon things, and you can have a fantastic little budget cake. So, this is Intrepid Reporter reporting for Planet Sweeney on weddings, and you never know, You never know. One day. Ta-ta!